October 19th, 2025, 9:30 a.m. At this moment, while Paris is still wrapped in the quiet of the morning, four unassuming individuals approach the Louvre. But they aren't entering through the front door. Instead, they use the built-in ladder on their vehicle to ascend to the second floor of the museum. Just 7 minutes later, 8 priceless royal artifacts vanish without a trace. Who are they? What did they leave behind?
It's the biggest heist since the Mona Lisa was stolen 114 years ago. In 7 minutes, in broad daylight.
The museum was full of people at the time.
Inside the van, 2 figures dressed in work gear sit quietly, while 2 others follow closely behind on motorcycles. They arrive at the museum, where construction work is underway. A gray van pulls up to the corner of the building. The ladder extends, reaching the second-floor balcony. Around the van, the thieves strategically place construction cones, creating the illusion of a simple work site to anyone who might pass by. At 9:31 a.m., 2 burglars silently ascend the ladder to the second floor, carefully cutting through the window frame. The moment the frame is breached, the alarm blares to life. Undeterred, the burglars push through and force their way inside. Inside, they move swiftly toward 2 display cases. With precision, they use grinders to shatter the glass. Meanwhile, 5 museum staff members remain in the gallery. As the heist unfolds, they follow protocol without hesitation, contacting the police, ensuring the safety of visitors, and avoiding any confrontation. At 9:34 a.m., they seize 8 royal artifacts, swiftly and quietly collecting each precious item. At 9:35 a.m., they descend to the van and attempt to set it on fire. At 9:37 a.m., they escape on motorcycles, disappearing into the streets of Paris. The entire robbery lasts for 7 minutes. On Sunday morning, around 30,000 people are inside. The museum is closed as investigators secure the crime scene, while the police discover a crown that the burglars dropped during the heist. Why did the burglars choose this particular hall, known as the Apollo Gallery? The criminals took into account that construction work was taking place at this corner of the building. They knew that if they approached from this side, no alarm would be raised prematurely, allowing them to calmly climb to the second floor, where the room containing all the treasures was located. In this heist, there is one inexplicable detail. The criminals left behind the Regent diamond, a 145-carat gem worth approximately £48 million, or about $60 million, which was in the same room as all the other treasures. There is no official explanation for this, but there is a theory that suggests the diamond is cursed and has brought misfortune to its previous owners. A more plausible explanation for this is that the diamond is incredibly difficult to sell on the black market without arousing suspicion due to its unique shape, cut, and worldwide fame. President Emmanuel Macron called it an assault on the cultural heritage that France has preserved for so many years as part of its history. Who is truly to blame for the Louvre heist? The alarm was triggered, yet the 5 security guards present in the museum were unable to intervene because the burglars threatened them with power tools. Their primary responsibility was to ensure the safety of the visitors, and they could not risk escalating the situation. Despite the alarm being activated, the police's response time was not swift enough to prevent the criminals from escaping. The delay in the authorities' actions raises questions about the effectiveness of security protocols and the ability to respond to such high-stakes situations.
2 suspects have been arrested by French police over that brazen Louvre robbery. One of the men was caught at the airport about to board an international flight to Africa.
On October 25, 2025, 2 suspects were arrested in connection with the robbery. One was detained at Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport while attempting to flee to Algeria. Both are known to the police for previous theft-related crimes. The suspects have partially confessed to their involvement in the heist, but the stolen treasures have still not been found. Ideally, the criminals should come to understand the gravity of their actions and return the stolen items, as these artifacts do not belong to be sold.